Today we'll cover what you fight when the Rebel fleet overtakes you, and why you'd want to fight them. Rebel Elites are what you fight when you're behind the Rebel Alliance. They're especially tough ships with a minimum of 2 shield bubbles and at least 4 weapon power, and they usually have an ASB hazard firing on you as well. Killing them only results in 1 fuel with no scrap at all, so generally you do want to avoid fighting them. Let's talk about why you would fight them. It might be because you made a pathing mistake, so you accidentally have to fight them, or because you ran out of fuel, but fighting them on purpose can also allow you to visit additional beacons, resulting in more scrap gained. To benefit from diving the Rebel line, you'll need beacons beyond the exit, like so. And depending on the layout, you can get 0, 1, 2, or even 3 extra beacons by diving in this manner. What you're looking for is a direct path back to the exit, so you don't have to fight more than 1 Rebel Elite, so we can hop back from these beacons directly to the exit. We're good to go there. Also, you'll want to keep in mind that the exit beacon itself is often a good beacon to visit. It's a guaranteed neutral event unless it's inside a nebula, so it's usually worth visiting. Like so. Now, from here, we have the option to go ahead and hop over to the next sector, which we can do safely here. Rebels are already on top of us. Or we can just go ahead and dive, which of course we're going to dive here. Get some bonus scrap for our troubles from hitting 2 extra beacons. And now, with Rebels thoroughly on top of us, we have to pay the price and fight a Rebel Elite here. So we hop back to the exit. Diving is safer if you can avoid most of the potential damage with strong enough defenses, especially if you can avoid the ASB shots. The ASB, or anti-ship battery, will do 3 damage if it hits and cause a guaranteed breach, and it will also bypass any Zoltan shields you have. The ASB shot timing is randomized, averaging every 25 seconds. Specifically, there's 15 to 20 seconds before the warning message pops up, which will pop up right here, letting you know the ASB is locked, and then there's another 5 to 10 seconds before the ASB actually comes in. If you can charge up your FTL fast enough, you can avoid it so the ASB won't have time to fire. You can get there with high enough levels of engines, like right now we could just jump away here. Generally, this will be gotten through level 6 engines or higher, and a fully leveled engineer manning them to increase how fast it charges, or a level 5 or higher engine level plus the FTL recharge booster augment. ASB shots can also be dodged with evasion, just like other projectiles, like right there you see that it misses. That also means that cloaking can let you avoid the ASB shots as well. Finally, if you're fighting in a nebula, there's no ASB present at all, which makes it safer to dive. So if the exit beacon's in a nebula, you won't have to fight the rebels, or you won't have to fight with an ASB present in that case. Avoiding the ASBs isn't essential for diving, but it's definitely helpful. If you have strong enough defenses otherwise, you can just take some damage and benefit from diving all the same. So to figure out if it's worth diving, consider your whole situation here. Consider your current amount of fuel, your current hull levels. If that's low and you're risking taking damage, it might not be worthwhile. Consider, of course, your current defensive strength if you have cloaking or high-level engines, and also account for how many extra beacons you gained. In this case, we were able to gain 2 extra beacons. If you're only gaining 1 beacon, it's a little less worthwhile, things like that. In practice, it's usually questionable to dive in the first couple sectors, and often quite worthwhile to dive later on, as both your defenses will be stronger and the scrap gains you'll get in those later sectors will be higher. Hopefully that covers everything you wanted to know about ASBs and diving the Rebel fleet.